Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. This is Own Wall Street with the tradersperspective.com. Hope you've had a very nice week so far. Crude has been fairly exciting, I would say, over the past few sessions. We've refused to head down and continue to rise to the upside here. And I believe last I was saying was we were just watching this area here between the 65-70 level up to the 67-60s, and I say I believe because I do videos nightly, so it's easy for me to just lose track of what exactly I said on any given particular video or day. So please forgive me for that, and that is exactly why I have a playlist. So if any of you have needed for references as far as what I've said previous weeks or in previous analyses, you can just go ahead to that appropriate playlist and search up what I said in the previous update. So where are we going and what's happening? So daily time frame, clear as day. We've had a nice little short squeeze. Believe me, you can go ahead and see. Mr. Gartman, he himself got stopped out yesterday, I believe, and today, obviously, a few more were stopped out as well. So the one thing that really sticks out to me here, looking at the daily time frame, is the fact that our RSI is substantially lower than it was back here, let alone even back here near the 57, 58 level. So that means that again we are looking at a short squeeze situation. We are pushing up against the old uptrend line here, still respecting that level pretty well. And I would say that it is a pretty decent opportunity to go short. But if you are going to, I would highly, say, and I say this repeatedly, use your stop losses, folks. Don't take risks. Just make sure that you're positioning yourself. This would be a classic setup to go short. Make sure you have your stop loss because if you are wrong or some kind of headline comes out regarding war in the Middle East, God forbid, whatever it is, and the price just spikes upwards, it's best to be out with a small loss and evaluate what's happening than it is to be stuck in a losing trade, praying that it reverses and you save your money. So, that being said, again, the RSI on the hourly time frame here is again overheated. So I would suspect that over the coming next couple hours or so, we should basically have a little bit of a drift back down to around the 68 15, 68.10 level, and then basically start pushing back to the 69 level to test that. If we test it and fail, then and I do imagine that we would, pending some kind of political uprising in the Middle East or whatever, then we would basically just see another pullback to the previous session highs or the 67.30, 67.50s. So again, that's basically what I'm expecting here from oil. I'm not in it right now, and I did not catch the long when it was there. Had my eyes elsewhere. It happens, such as life. But I will be watching very closely to see what happens here. Again, it's a pretty decent opportunity to go short here with a tight stop, just to make sure, just in case something does push the price higher. As I said, a few weeks ago, oil looked like it could go to about 71 and some change, and then it basically looked like we were going to start heading down towards the lower 60s, even high 50s, and then the fall was basically prevented. So we pushed back up and regained the 63s, and again we started pushing to the upside. So the RSI seems to say this move is not going to last very long. It doesn't have a lot of power behind it, but a short squeeze is a heck of a thing, and you don't want to be caught on the wrong side of it. So be very careful. Use your stops. As far as the end of the week is concerned, oil could basically close out the week at around 68 and some change, or around 67.30s, which is those previous highs that we had in place. So that's really what I expect here. I don't expect to see a full out move back down to 62. There's way too much going on out in the marketplace for the price to just simply sink like a rock. So I believe that we'll see some support around that 67 area at least, and potentially even seeing it close around 68 or so. So just be prepared for that, and always protect yourself. Have a wonderful rest of the week. I thank you all so much for watching and subscribing to the channel. Updates will be provided over the weekend.